Hey guys, sorry about that. I was running my mouth and I made the video too long and it cut off. So my bad. I was really trying to do one video. And somebody put it on there and said that I can do a extended version up to 15 minutes, but I don't know how that they didn't allow me to do that. So sorry. Here's another part, but okay. What was I saying to you guys? Man. Oh, I was telling you about um, sister girlfriend trying to tell me I was too early. Hold on, let me do this right. Put my face in there. Okay, so I was just like, how you gonna tell me how far along I am? And she was doing the measurements, and you know, like the stomach, I think was like a couple of days behind. It was like actually 17 weeks exactly. And it was a couple of different body parts that were measuring either 17 weeks or 16 weeks and 6 days or whatever, or a little bit 17 weeks in a day. Um, but she was just like, I don't even know why we're doing this because um, it's too early, and I don't even know why we're doing this, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, either you just do your job, shut up and do your job, or get somebody else to do it. My doctor put in the script, or put in the whatever for you to do this scan, so do the scan. And she was trying to tell me, oh, and your baby is just as small as a skipper, and you know how small those parts are. And I'm just like, I'm in pain. I'm really in pain. My temper is very short. And I'm just like, look, we're not. She was like, I'm not trying to argue with you. And I said, okay, either just try to look or do your job and see if you can do it. If not, find somebody else. Because when I was here last week or 2 weeks ago, um, they were able to get good shots. And she just kept, doing the ultrasound on my right side, where predominantly most of my fibroids are. And she was like, these fibroids, I just can't see anything. And I told her, I said, and hello, I'm not trying to tell her to do her job, but I've had more ultrasounds on my body. I know my body more than probably anybody. I've been going almost every week or every 2 weeks since I found out I was pregnant. I've had an ultrasound. So, and I told her, if you go on this side, so she goes on my left side, and she's looking, and then she just, oh, this, oh, the baby, just complaining. And then she looked and, saw that, when she first went on, she was like, I think it's, she said the gender. And she says, but I'm not sure. It's so early, and your fibroids. I just, there's no really way to tell. You just did it so early. And I said, are you going to even look again? Because she just went there, typed in, and then she took more time telling me how early I was and how this make no sense for me to have this scan this early, at 16 weeks. And I'm like, I'm not 16 weeks. Um, but even if I was 16 weeks, I know people who have had their scans and they were able to see. So just look, she's like, no, no, no. Nobody does ultrasounds at 15 and 16 weeks and get a proper gender detection. And I said, well, maybe not for you, but I know people who have. So if you could just, can you look again at least, just so we can see? Because she did it so fast. And she was just apprehensive throughout the whole time, and then she didn't even get a chance to check, the baby's heart to see how the developing, how the development was going. But if she stopped complaining about how early I was, um, going into detail about 4D and how I would never be a candidate for 4D because of, you know, just going into just too much. She was just doing too much talking. And then she found out where my husband was working. And she was just like, oh, my sister, girlfriend, boyfriend, cousin works there and they do this and that and the other. And I'm just like, Heifer, shut up and do your job. Why are you, holding up a conversation with him and you're supposed to be checking on the skin of my baby in its totality? Now you're telling me the time is up. You can't check my baby's heart. You didn't even. She didn't even try to check the baby's heart. Because she ran her mouth too long. She was in there too long. And then you did two different look. Real quick. Poop. Oh yeah, that's it. And it's so early that you just wasted all of our time. You yapping your jap. I was so angry at her. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm venting because this is what I feel like doing right now, quite frankly. Again, I have zero tolerance and I could have punched her in her face. And I'm sorry. That's mean to say you want to punch somebody in the face, especially you talking about something you love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. But yes, I want to punch her in her face and pull out First John 1:9 and ask Jesus to forgive me. So, oh, she made me mad. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Woo, sigh. Okay, I'm over it. So, let me show y'all this real quick. I should be happy, and this person just really annoyed me to no end, telling me all this stuff. All right, I'm gonna wait because I want to say it when I'm happy, and I have to move away from talking about that trick. Forgive me, Jesus. But yeah. So anyway, what else? I did want to say that I promised you guys I would do a video, and I am. There's a few of you guys who have. There's a lot of people who have inboxed me, and you have some great stories, some very deep questions you want me to try to answer, and know that I am not a physician, but I have been through a lot, so I'll give you my personal opinion about some stuff. But if you're okay with me doing a video and a video response and just compiling some of the questions that have been asked, so it wouldn't be a redundancy of me continually replying to people, that I'll focus a video on those particular subjects. And so, you can even go back and reference and look it up again or something. And maybe even to help other women in the future who would like who have questions and need a little bit of an understanding. And I know I did it with a few ladies. And I just want to, this will make me smile. Lady Mosley and my beautiful babies, my beautiful nephews, Josiah and Joshua. TT love you, TT love you. And so I'm so happy for her and Joe, and I talked to her a couple of days ago, so I cannot wait to see them in person. So hopefully soon, whatever. But I am still on bed rest, and that kind of sucks, really it does. And that's about it. Okay, well, let me show you the picture on my baby. You don't mess with a pregnant woman, I'm telling you. All right, so y'all tell me what y'all think. See that? So it's a girl. We're having a girl. Praise Jesus. So I was like, it's a girl. We were all shocked. But I thought it was funny because my husband been walking around here with his chest out like, me and my son, we're going to be watching football. We're going to be playing football. We're going to be playing PlayStation. We're just going to leave you in the dust. And I said, so how would you feel if you had a daughter? I was just playing because I really thought I was having a boy too. Baby, when she said a girl, he got so silent you could have heard a mouse poop up in there. And, he had already had his, let me say this real quick. He had his speech already ready for his job. He had something to do at work. He had put in there, yeah, and I just found out we're having a boy today. And I was like, you're going to have to redo that speech, aren't you? So, and then I told my mom, and she was like, oh, girl, I wanted a boy. That's basically everybody's response, except my dad. My dad had told me way, way long ago that I was having a girl. Every time he called me, how my granddaughter doing? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm having a boy. So I called him up and I was like, so you got my $100? Because we had bet to see what we were having. I told him if I lose, I give him $1. If I won, he had to give me 100. I was like, you ready for, to give me my $100? He was like, oh, no, don't tell me my granddaughter is a grand boy. I said, no, Dad, you're having a granddaughter. So yes, we're having a girl. Ah. But I thank you guys for all your support, your prayers, and to all my new subscribers. Switches.